Welcome to Rootstem Gaming, and this is painting Legio Fureans, Tiger's Eyes.
So as usual, I'm going to start with the base coat. The base has already been done, and the base coat is of course a black, and that's going to get airbrushed over with several layers of yellow to give it the desired effect. So I'm going to be applying Avalon Sunset, thin down of course, with some airbrush floor improver and some thinner, and I'm going to be applying, excuse the noise, I'm going to be applying this onto the carapace. The only problem is with Avalon Sunset and putting it onto a carapace, it can be spotty because it's a yellow, so try and go as steady as you can and just try and build that colour. As you can see, I did do a little bit of an issue on the bottom there, but I will correct that. I'm just going to do all the armour plates that I want to be yours. Keep layering it. Start to build up your own highlights with this colour as well. You don't have to. So I'm going to start blending that in there. Airbrush is speed, but it's also patience. You've got to build them layers up. It gives it a unique look. I do apologise about the compressor. I only use, because I do it in the house, a very small compressor set. And it doesn't have a tank, so it runs continuously. Make sure you've got one of them filters on in case any oil comes through. Very good. Now sometimes when you look, you can have one colour that's brighter than the other. I'm just going to correct that. Again, leaving the edges, trying to get it as consistent as I can. Now these parts, some people will probably paint them. I'm going to paint them silver. I'm not going to count as part of the armour. I normally consider Reavers to be more of a frontline unit and therefore would have more plates at the front for you to replace. I'm just going to build up some small layers. It's yellow, so it is unfortunately a spotty colour. Not as bad as white. White is a pain in my rump. Now there is carapace underneath, so sorry if that's dark. Dark for me as well, and the paint is quite late at night. Gentle strokes, don't pull it, gentle strokes. Go back over some of the stuff we've done before. Don't forget, we're going to be filling this in with black flame. need to get a toothbrush on the end just to clean that nozzle. Don't forget, when you're airbrushing, you don't have to truly airbrush everything. It's always better to sometimes come in with a brush on some areas, come in with a brush on some areas. It makes it, like inking, sometimes it's nice to put a bit of a shade around the edges. Sometimes it's nice just to leave it alone, or even just do maybe a dry brush. Okay, so we're going to get yellowize everything on this. Right, you get the gist of it by now, and then we'll come back to you in a moment. So this is what the first yellow layer eventually looks like. I do go over this with another yellow, and that's actually flash kits, but I do it very, very thin, and it's going to be a very thin layer just to highlight the paneling that I'm wanting to highlight, possibly using either spot highlighting like you like to do sometimes on airbrush, but it all depends. You gotta remember, I'm going to be painting a lot of this with black flame, so I'm not wanting to go all the way to, especially sort of like around this edge here on this one. That one's going to have the black flame on, possibly not on the shoulders, and then I'll do the opposite on this one. Both the legs, of course, will have the black flames, and so will the knee pads. Not as much as I did on the Warlords. If you've seen any of those pictures of mine on my Instagram page, then you'll know that I did a lot of sort of black flame on those. But these are not as, they've got a little bit less armour on, so they're not as actually complicated for the black flame. Well, and I'll take you on to the next stage. So next step on these, it's going to be the Evil Sons, is it? Yep, no, flash kit's yellow, sorry. That's going to be now used as a highlight for this armour. I'm not going to put it everywhere, I'm just going to put it on certain panels. Like it's dark. There we are. It blogged, I think. No, we're alright. definitely got something in that needle area. But I'm managing to get it out, managing to continue. I seem to be having nothing but problems with this airbrush lately. Oh well. Oh yeah, I always forget the arse plate. Arse plate. Always have a look to see if there's places that you've missed. And then it should be a really good looking mustard bee-like yellow. So after, as you can see, the flames, I have just ran the edge with an airbrush with some Dark Reaper. This is just to give it a bit of a shade. I'm going to go over this now with a dry brush, possibly a Dawnstone. I like dry brush just to pick out the actual black, and then I'm going to go in next with some silver. But I'm going to go in with the silver first before I actually do the Dawnstone dry brush. These are my little accessories. They've already been sprayed as well because they're going to be black. These are all the weapons that you get with the kit. So I'm going to do some dry brushing now. So just some standard lead belcher. My noise, I've got the end cap off. And just want to sort of, I'm hoping that's alright. Just kiss. Yeah, just a little bit. So I've not done the Stormhorse Silver, I've actually gone against that. I've just basically covered all the silver bits that I've done in null oil. And while I'm waiting for that to fully dry, because null oil can take a while, I'm going to actually crack on the black bits with some Dawnstone. Now Dawnstone can be quite thick, don't worry about that. We're dry brushing, doesn't really matter when it's a thick paint. Get it on the bristles and then take it off, do an old Duncan. I'm going to use a large dry brush, but I'm going to gently do this so it's not heavy. Picks up that detail. Don't get me wrong, majority of this is going to have other sort of pipe work about it. I'm doing that just to try and catch the edges. There we are. I'm not going to do it on the knees, because of course if I do I'll probably mess that one up. And then I'm just going to catch that there. And mixing it in with the airbrush that we did earlier. That gives it a lovely smooth transition. There we go. That looks awesome. So done that now. You can see. Nice. And I'm going to now do the edging because I'm still waiting for no oil to dry. For that I use Screaming Bell, and this is where it now gets very tedious. So I've used that Screaming Bell in all the corners, as you can see, and now I just effectively need to get some of the other little tiny bits painted. I am now going to use Necron Dry compound in the actual silver areas, just to make sure that these get nice and slightly shiny. We've got a bit of a dull silver. I just want to pick out those edges. As you can see, just a little bit of that Necron compound can really try and make that shine up a little bit. It's not supposed to be rusted or damaged, so I'm just trying to get that to sort of shine. I'm liking the flame pattern on these. It's pretty cool. I'm going to do the eyes, and of course I'll do all the paneling on this one. Just for the paneling however you normally like it. Gold, the reef, you know, with some bone. And then of course I'm pretty much going to do the basing. and that will be it. The weapons I've kept quite simple. They're going to have sort of white missiles on there. I know I'm not finishing the figures, but I'm not here to show how to do the whole thing, just the basics. And don't forget, always magnetize your arms. Ooh. So yeah, I'll probably have a picture of these at the end of the vid completed. But if you do like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button for more. There's going to be a lot more content coming up soon. I am going to try and get an overdrive on how much I can actually get done. And I might even try and add an extra battle report per week, but probably like a small game battle report. I know I've got odd games on a Tuesday, battle reports on a Thursday, but we're going to see if we can get something cracking. Right guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button for more. Follow me on twitch.tv/Rootstem Gaming. And of course, try and buy a t-shirt. I'm going to get some more designs up, possibly ones to do with Canadians. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.